guys? Welcome back to Hospitality Queens with your favorite two hospitality gurus. I'm Erin.
What up? It's Whitney.
We got our guests in the house. We got our guests in the house. We Hey, second time around, it's Liana.
What's going on?
Lily.
It's Lee. We talk about you on the show all the time, so y'all, cheers. Okay, it's Lee.
Cheers.
Lee here.
Cheers to Liana.
So happy to be here with the
Ooh, what is that in your cup?
Okay. Y'all, if y'all was not here last year, this happened last year around this time. Go check it out. Munchies with Lee. She made me a cocktail, y'all. Okay, isn't it beautiful? I'm feeling very island girl.
Ooh, yeah.
Did you like the accent, girl?
I did.
It came in. So what are you gonna name this?
I have I don't know. I feel like you helped me with the last time.
Ooh,
You ladies
Maybe Island Girl. That's it. Island Girl. Island Girl.
Okay,
Yes.
Island Girl is a spicy one too. Okay, she got a little kick to her. Okay.
Ooh, are those peppers in there?
Yeah.
I see the peppers, and it's green. It's like it's appropriate for the holiday. Green, yellow. Yeah.
Yes, it's giving.
a little bit of spice. You know, we on the island, take it to the beach, but make a little spicy.
Yeah.
Have fun while we out there. So
Yeah.
I'm liking it. I'm
Yes.
liking the spice.
And so we decided to go for a rum base this time, y'all. You know, we like our tequila, but we went for a rum base this time. So what all did you put in this week?
So this one, I chose a Havana Club. It's the Puerto Rican rum, and then a little bit of muddled pineapples, muddled mint, and then a little bit of spice. I think you had a
Paprika.
Cajun,
Smoked
a
paprika.
smoked paprika.
Okay.
So
Spice
then
cabinet.
pineapple juice and then soda water. So we kept it light, no sweetener per se,
Yes.
but just had it muddled, and I mean, it was really good. It was really good. It was light, refreshing, and the muddled pineapples. It was a good taste.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't taste the rum like that because when you were talking about we don't really drink rum, because I usually can like taste rum and it just be not giving. This is good. This is a gift.
Yeah.
This is an island girl. You spicy, you will twirl, but you will pick it back up because it's very spicy, but it's a good. So you picking it back up on this, sis.
And then even the jalapenos, I forgot that I added that too. But the jalapenos, I didn't really muddle those. I only muddled those just a little bit. But that way it gives it just that hint of spice to where you're not drinking it so fast. But even for me, I love rum because I pair it with everything. I feel like the other liquor sometimes does have a bite. So for me, I like rum because I can do it with Coke, I can do it with pineapple, I can do it with orange juice, cranberry. Rum is a thing that's universal to where whatever my base is, rum is always my go-to.
True.
So that's my preference.
Yeah.
So
and I feel like rum makes you feel a little tingly
it
too.
makes me feel like we're on the island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when we're on the island, we do a little wine. So and we've been drinking a lot of wine, so my wine is tuned up. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What you got, girl?
All right. So I'm using bamboo rum.
Oh.
And I was telling Dash, I love this bottle. It's very like De Leon-ish in a way, like sexy, pretty bottle. So, but it's all in the same group as the McQueen gin that we had. So it's all in the same like Belvedere and shit. So I feel like that's their niche, is to make these like rums and like gins that are really harsh taste really flavorful, and like you can really taste, like, how the gin was like fruity almost, it was just like delish. This rum is super smooth, and it's like that you can really taste the flavors in like an organic way. So it's really good.
I love it.
Yeah, I would definitely buy it again for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so I made a dark and stormy. Super simple drink. You just need a dark rum, ginger beer, lime optional, to be honest, but that's it. You don't stir, you layer it, put your rum in and put your ginger beer, and you're good to go. It's delish.
Hey, okay, dark and
Yeah.
stormy.
Yes.
It's so refreshing and light.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cheers to the island girl getting a little dark and stormy.
Ooh.
Yes.
I like that.
Cheers. Okay. You know we have to do what they do. They got me drinking rum, so ain't no telling what's gonna happen tonight, y'all. So buckle up. If you ain't got your drink yet, please grab a drink. Thanks with us.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And along with the drink, you need your munchies because this is the 420 episode. So we about to be munching.
Come on now.
So when y'all hear
We
that,
about to be munching.
y'all know.
Yeah, and I was thinking before the show, I'm like, damn, we should have been recording this because the munchies have started. We're like, damn, we need to start. But I'm like, this is the classic 420 episode because we're munching.
Mm-hmm. It's the munch, y'all. Like,
So I got some like food. I got some dinner from, what is the name of this place? Taco Barista? Something like that. It used to be called the Taco Spot. So I got some fries. It's called Taco Bartina. It's in West Ashley in Charleston, right next to Home Team in West Ashley. But it used to be called the Taco Spot. So I got spicy fries, a vegetarian taco, and a crunchy set and I can't talk. And a crunchy shell, and then I got a street taco with chipotle chicken.
mm-hmm.
So the spicy fries, fire, literally spicy but delish, really really good. But I wish it had a sauce. Like I needed a dipping sauce, or maybe even if it was a cheese fry. But I really never have spicy fries, so I really liked it. The vegetarian taco was good, but my taco is real soggy. So, and I guess I wasn't thinking, but I just really wanted a crunch, and it's not a lot of crunch. But it has like red rice, beans, lettuce, tomato. It was good. And then the chipotle chicken, spicy too. If you have any sinus issues, go get the Chipotle chicken free taco from Taco Bartina. It's gonna clear you right up. It really just opened up all of my senses. So, but it's really good, nice flavor. So I would go eat there again, for sure. Yeah,
I like it.
So that was my appetizer for today.
Man. Girl, we eating the app now.
Okay.
So we got some snacks. So you guys know we're gonna do a little snack review. So tune in.
Yeah.
Write it down if y'all think y'all want some snacks. Cause we'll let y'all know. This number one though for me.
It's not. That's the one I told you to get to.
She told me to get
Damn.
Number one. I was telling her all the flavors, and she was like, "That sounds the best."
It is hitting. It is spicy. I'm over here sneezing.
Oh, I thought you were saying it wasn't good.
No, it's hitting.
Oh,
it's
no.
It is good. I knew it. How can you fuck up barbecue and spicy? Spicy barbecue sounds so good. I'm so mad at myself. I didn't think to get that one.
Jason said, hey, you looking good. Hello. We need to be the brand ambassadors. The spicy flaming barbecue. Jason Tatum, he did that. You see him? He jumped for joy on that. He did that. He said, respect your roots. You put respect on it.
My God.
This is our dinner, right? My plate empty. I didn't eat all of them. Okay. I've been munching away. We refilling like we're not gonna
That's so funny.
No,
oh my God.
Another one. This is our other part of dinner. This is our side here. The cinnamon toast crunch popcorn.
Oh shit. So I got that one too. Is it good? Let me try it. I haven't opened none of my snacks yet.
And what's so crazy is that
it's good.
A big cinnamon toast crunch person, but this is really good. I could definitely do it in a popcorn form.
It's good.
It's like a kettle corn mixed with like cinnamon and spice.
It's a lot.
Or not spice, but cinnamon and it's good. It's got a little glaze on it.
This is fire.
Yo, I'm just dropping.
One popped on the floor.
Tink, tink.
With Cinnadust glaze.
They just dusted that baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat this whole bag.
like, what can we do with these snacks? Because we're going out of town this weekend. We like, this is the worst week to be eating snacks, but
You know what I think about that girl on TikTok, the one with the bald head?
I don't know what it is.
She's always really positive and dancing. She's from, oh my God, Erin, you know what I'm talking about. She's always positive, body positive, and she's always dancing.
Yeah. Baby
Y'all gonna see these rolls. We had our 420 episode. I don't care.
Yeah. You better put that dress on with them rolls. we gonna put that dress on.
We're stepping out tonight. It don't matter how you look.
And will.
Okay. So, that popcorn good, y'all. Go ahead and get that cinnamon toast crunch popcorn. It's because at first you like, you know, it could be so many things. It's good. It's good. So our first 2 snacks really was lit.
I would get them again.
I would. So cheers to that.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
I know, right? I'm like, I hope a few more fall out the bag.
Well, I might have to bust this tea open. Go, we got some Texas tea to wash all this down with. I got the peach tea.
And she got me the strawberry.
It's made with Texas water. It say, okay.
I didn't see that. Are you serious?
She's like, wait a minute. I'm not drinking this shit.
Texas water.
Texas water.
Hold
on. Let me read the ingredients and the disclosures.
Like, hell, that's a different type of appreciation. Okay. Hold on. It does say made with Texas water. Hold on. Let's show you. When you gotta hold on. You know how black folks do. Yeah.
Yep.
It's just popping out, y'all. Ooh.
I used to be like, it ain't opening. Pop it from the bottom.
Yeah, pop it from the bottom. So good. Cheers, girl. It's a cheers. Cheers. It's the tea for me. It's the Texas tea, y'all. And if you're not on YouTube, you're missing out. You got to get the YouTube. You can check us out. Because this Texas tea is hitting. If you in Texas, what you say?
Wait a minute.
Well, yours is more.
Not what this say.
Yours somewhere else.
Girl, mine from the same thing.
No. Girl, the Texas tea come from different spots. This beach came from one.
Yeah.
Fredericksburg. Fredericksburg, Texas.
Mine is from Poteet.
Maybe that's where the peaches are.
And these are the strawberries.
That might be a peach nigga.
I don't even know where Poteet is, but shoot, he gonna make me want to go find out. Hold on. Let me sip one more time.
They're still using the Texas water though. So all right now. So there we go. Get y'all some Texas tea if y'all in Texas. Apparently they do some different states. We need to know, is there some other flavors? And if not, we need to come up with the D-Town and get up on the map. We can get up on the map.
D-Town, what flavor would you have?
Yeah.
I don't know. What we even got over here? We just might have to do a lime because you know we real festive here.
That would be your tea, a lime tea.
Hey, you never know.
I would say a lime or like a
because we real
key lime tea.
Back in black,
I think a blackberry.
We ain't got no key limes.
That's why I said blackberry. I was thinking that like something like black.
Blackberry. The blackberries.
Or dark cherry.
Ooh, that dark cherry intense.
Yeah, I need something like that intense.
Okay, Texas tea, y'all heard it here first.
Put that stank on it.
Let us put that stank on it.
Yeah.
You know when it stank on it make you. I'm like, shoot.
I know y'all saw some good suits this weekend for Easter.
Y'all know y'all
didn't saw them good suits.
Suits?
Them suits.
I ain't seen one.
You ain't seen no suit?
I feel like people that I saw that came into my restaurant were like maybe like nice slacks and a button down or something. No suits though that I can remember. Yeah, I feel like people are, I mean, depending on the demographic, people are like more relaxed now with what they wear to church and stuff. It's not like how it used to be where it was like suited and booted. Now some people do suited and booted, but you know what I mean. It's way more relaxed. Yeah.
Agreed. So
Ooh.
I give a 10 out of 10 so far. 10 out
I'm
of 10.
still munching. Absolutely.
Mhm,
I definitely agree.
What you got next?
Ooh, Lily, tell everybody about your shirt.
So this is the Smoke Depot. Kind of like Home Depot, but the Smoke Depot. And I feel like with 420 and to celebrate, 420, this is the perfect time to wear it. It's actually by a girl, Liana Marie. My name is Liana, and her name is Liana. So we say from Liana to Liana, but I'm happy to support her. She's in San Antonio. But yes, I love the shirt. And yeah, it's just,
I love
It's so cute.
yeah.
I love it.
Smoke out. Yeah.
And then she has this awesome hat on, you guys. We're going to make sure you post a picture of her hat because it's pretty dope. I love the side of it. It's got a little pendant on it that says UTE plus a ace of spades.
Yes.
A card on there. So super dope because she made it.
Yeah. I love to customize the brims. This is one that I found a long time ago, and I honestly don't really get much wear out of it. I haven't, just brought it out much, but I took this, pin off of another one and put it into this one. But yeah, I love to make customized brims and just anything to where we can be, individuals and not all wearing the same thing. We shared that many times, but just to be able to embrace truly who you are and what you represent. So those are just the small details and gestures that I love.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's dope. I love your watch too.
Oh baby. It's so crazy because even with these watches, like I tried my best to try to sell them. I've been looking for them, but it's like this is the Casio calculator watch.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who wants this watch, I would invest in going to eBay and just grabbing the watch. Just type in Casio. They have a silver, they have a gold, and I've always stated that if I lost this watch or if I broke it, I will go and buy another of this exact same watch. I've been rocking for probably over 5 years now. It's my go-to watch. So I just think with any accessories, definitely have those key pieces to where if I don't wear anything else, I'm gonna have my earrings or in my watch. It's my go-to watch. So yeah, I love these Casios. It's a durable brand, but yeah.
It's hella like awesome and vintage. Like with that calculator, even like number one, y'all need to be putting these coins in the calculator, okay? Because y'all need to know what's going on. The price going up, the gas going up. You go ahead and know right now.
Yes. So it definitely does work. It definitely does. You can definitely use a calculator on there and all
that's
that
dope.
stuff.
That's fine.
But it's just something that's different. Just anything that's different and unique.
What does your bracelet say?
This one is Remember Who You Are.
Okay.
This is one of my self-care bracelets. This was my business. It was one of the self-care bracelets, and I have many of the sayings, and I still have those bracelets that are available. But even for myself, it's just remember who you are, and just sometimes like you get in settings where you might doubt yourself or you might have fear. But I think sometimes I wear whether it be my class ring or just bracelets like this, but it's just that thing of as you're going through your day, you need to remember who you are. So I do like this because it symbolizes that message for me. And plus, I prayed over these bracelets. When I purchased these, I priced them at 1111. And I don't know if you identify with angels numbers and stuff like that, but it's just that
absolutely
1111. Yeah. So I prayed over these bracelets, and just one of those things that they say different things: self-care, remember who you are, live in the moment, but just that encouragement and just positivity. Because I feel like all women, man, we need the positivity. We go on so many highs and lows, and it's just a great thing just to be able to have that reminder.
So. Yeah, facts. I love that. Come through, Liana, with the word.
Man.
Okay.
I think the word is in us, and I love the fact that if we, tap back in, or if we go back to that central source, I feel like God is always that main strength that he's never wavering, like always wavering, but he is always that steadfast central source. So I feel like at any time when we tap into him or when we feel like, hey, I've strayed or what have you, I just feel like it's that you know what you know what you know. And if you tap back in, it's just something about it.
You know what you know what you know.
We know.
I feel like we should take a shot to that.
When you know what you know what you know.
Yeah.
You know we need a shot. That's a word. Yeah, that's a word.
So you know what else I think about when you said your angel number is 1111?
Mm-hmm.
Is Carisha, Young Miami, 1111. God please. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
The City Girls.
We know the City Girl, but I don't know what you mean with the 1111. Tell me. I know.
If you know, you know.
Oh, wait a minute.
What? No, but you know I love the City Girls, so.
Yes, we love.
I feel like that's why I know that.
We were trying to know.
I know.
But it's like a thing that she does. She would post like 1111 God please, and it's just something that like just took off. I feel like she even has merch and everything off that.
Really?
It's crazy because if you really tap into, like, there was this gentleman, and I told him that I kept seeing 1111, and then the number has now changed to 1110. So I always try to catch 1111, but I have 1110. Really look at those spiritual numbers when you're looking at it. On your drive home, there'll be a number that continues to beam after you.
Yeah.
Now, whether you believe in it or not, I'm not persuading or negating. It's not my point. But when you do look at that number, you're basically opening up yourself to say, hey, step into me and tell me what it is that you're trying to say.
Yeah, I love angel numbers.
They're just, you know, it's the reflection of what you already know. It's sometimes a motivation, but those particular numbers, sometimes it's a confirmation. You can drive away from something that you know you were happy that you did, and those numbers come in, you like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Because you know that is it's reflecting. Even when I'm in fear, I'm like, oh my God, I'm scared as I don't know what. And I'll have those certain signs that I have from God, and it comes every single time. And that's why I just say, I just love it. I don't know all the answers, but I'm loving the journey and I'm loving the ride. And I tell everyone, don't fall off. Just hold on. You know, just hold on. We all are dealing with everything, but we all just need to hold on and keep being, you know, a light in each other's path. So
don't fall off. Just hold on.
Hold on, because help is on the way. Hold on, help is on the way. That's how the shot came.
Cheers.
Cheers. Y'all, we drinking rum, so bear with us, because if it's that tequila, it's a little different. That rum just hit different. It's real.
Man.
Look at that booty.
I'm like, y'all chill out on that for a little.
You remember that?
And I gotta be taking sips because I be knowing.
Look at that booty.
Hey, if you guys don't know, and if you're not tuned in, tapped in, make sure you guys go follow Lee's Accessories. We talk about her all the time. We get a lot of our jewelry from her. We always shout you out on the show because we always love your stuff. She also does all my photography for We Get Toned on Instagram. So make sure you guys check that out. If you're in the D, catch her as you can, because she is booked and busy, but
period.
Definitely does a lot of great photography, videography, stuff like that. So you heard it from me. Go ahead and look at the pics. You know, I was looking good.
Yes, she was putting in that work.
Yeah, just go ahead and
I don't have that work, y'all. I'm telling you.
I ain't posted them, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop that news on them. You know, I was going light on them.
Man, you already at heavy. You know, I'm like, shoot, come on with it.
You know? She's already a what?
Heavy. Like, bump the light. Come on with the heavy. Come on. You know, Erin is a force. So I always say, like, come through, push through. Like, it's a force.
Heavy, real heavy,
Yeah.
so heavy. Shout out to Gucci.
Hey.
So I found some like little funnies, some like stoner tweets and stuff like that for the show. So I thought this was funny. All right, it says, "Go to Coachella," they said. "Take shrooms," they said. "Now I just saw my grandma who passed in 2004. We about to watch Lil Baby perform together. It's lit."
Wow. Oh my goodness, that's pretty good.
That is pretty lit.
That's pretty
Could
good.
you imagine? That would be the best day of my life. See Lil Baby with my granny.
Hey.
Even if I don't even like, I mean, it's just a concert with your granny. That would be epic.
I would love it.
I'd be like, "Erin, guess what?" She'd be like, "Bitch, what the fuck were you on?"
Yeah. You know, to each your own, whatever you're into, but they say them shrooms, like B.O.B. has a song with saying like, "Oh, I thought I was outside. I was really in my room," but he was on shrooms. So you go into like another world a little bit, but just PSA, I don't know.
I just thought that was funny.
You know,
Or do you watch Snowfall?
I haven't got into it, no, because I feel like I need to start from the beginning because now all their stuff is out. So I'm like, I need to know.
Well, if you've seen Snowfall, you know about the LSD, and y'all haven't seen it. And even if I tell you guys, you're gonna forget. But on this episode, and sorry if you haven't seen, but you probably have seen it if you watch Snowfall. There was a wedding, right? And someone put LSD in the chocolate fountain. So everybody was high as fuck and like tripping. It was so funny.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Because I mean, it could go wrong because you don't know where people are, but it was
absolutely wrong.
Everybody was just insanely happy. It was really funny.
Okay.
But what a cute little like party favor gift to like lace something and no one know.
I think it's also like, do you have those friends? I really have. I mean, I don't got no friends.
No. And this was back in the day. This was set in like the 80s, right? Or 70s, 80s. So I think LSD was a little different and more kind of welcome in a way. And the crowd,
makes sense.
That it was like, you know, but yeah, definitely the crowd matters. So there would be some people that'd be pissed.
Some people would be pissed, but I would think would my friends be able to tolerate that substance in them? You know, like I almost know how all of us, may go left. So I would think that some people, I would be really nervous as to see how they would, act on it. Would they panic, or would they be sitting there, chewing on something, would they, and I think, it goes along to go to like, where is someone's head at when they decide to go and step out? And I think that's so important right now. As me and Lee, we used to always be ready to hit the scene, ready. And our mindsets are different. Like, we don't really necessarily, we want to hit it soft. Like, we played it out. Shit, it's a little different now. Yeah. It's also just making sure that you can really enjoy the moment. I think sometimes when you go out on more of like an impulse or like frustration, long week, stuff like that, you're not in the best energy space. So you can't really enjoy a good party favor. Like, I'm telling Whitney, like, I want to have a party favor because I know that I'm in the mental space to do this party favor because I'm trying to relax. And my vibe is relaxed. So my party favor is going to be real relaxed because I'm just in the vibe. And I don't care about Rashida, Keisha, and Jerome. Like, I don't care. Like, I want it to be about me. But I think that's important, right? When y'all go out, like, have you been out with your friends and the vibe was off because somebody was like, had like a bad conversation before, their boyfriend, like, have y'all been out and like, y'all, we knew it was supposed to be lit, but something happened in life because life happened that was no longer a fun experience out. Like, what do you do in those moments? Like, do you allow your friend to have party crash you and like not have a good time, or do you be like, nah? Like, what do you do?
I kind of assess, do I have a partner in crime? Is there someone else that's like, my friend? If so, we might kind of just like disappear. We're going to the bathroom. What's around us? We might go to another bar. We might pink around, go to a different area. So I would just remove myself from whatever the drama is as nicely as possible. But when you're out, it could easily be done in not like a bad way because it's such a big place. We just went outside, and it's like we really just wanted to get away from y'all, but we just came out. Maybe when y'all come out and meet us, maybe the vibe will change. Maybe Susie's gonna be cool. Her and Ray already are good. Like, you never know. So I'm just gonna remove myself in a respectful way. And then we can link up again once it dies down.
Yeah. I think I've gone through many experiences with several people to where I kind of know what it's gonna be like even before going in. So if I already know that I need to be on my P's and Q's, or maybe I need to do less because I'm with this certain person, I've gone through enough experiences with this person to know what I need to, how I need to respond, because I'm a person, I don't have time for drama. I'm
same
stage in my life. It's 420 and we on this episode for a reason. It's like I want to chill, puff, pass.
Yeah.
Relax. Like I don't have time for the beef and the drama. So I'm always a person I'm gonna try to get my person in check, but also look at the severity of the situation, because I know who I'm with. If they're bothered, I know, is this something that you gonna be bothered regardless, or are you bothered because somebody truly? So if I know who I'm with, I'm already going, if somebody has pissed you off, then it's something real, because you don't normally get pissed off all the time. So I'm a person to where I assess, like I try to, be there for the people that I'm with, just so we can still be in a, like I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
Facts. Period. Facts. I don't want to go left, because my go left, it don't come back. Like,
me too. Erin knows I'm like, once I have like a toot about something, I'm just like over it. Over it.
And I think even too, I think as you get older, I think that's the reason why you know who you're with. You know why I need to drive my own car. You know why.
I was just telling Erin about that. I'm like, people be wanting to drive their own car, babe.
Because we didn't been through that. I didn't been stuck in a situation where it was like I was ready to go, or just depending on that person. But I can genuinely say that my circle, now that I'm older, I don't have those conflicts, because anybody who I rock with, or anybody who they rock with me, we've already passed those. You know what I'm saying? I know. It's just I know I'm safe with them. I know if I go left, they're gonna protect me. They know if they go left, I'm not gonna let nothing happen to them. It's all about us getting home and just having a good time. So I'm not gonna say. I just think when you get older, your patience starts to become a little bit slimmer, and you're just more like, I'm not dealing with that. So a lot of things, it don't have to do with anything, but just I'm not dealing with that. If you petty or you're in drama, bye.
Yeah.
You can sense the energies. Like I feel like the more I get tuned in, I can sense the energies, and I be like, I'm just not with it. Like I can know before I even get to a place how a phone conversation goes. I'm not feeling it. And Lee, no, I'll be right back. Like, I'm gonna go ahead, take a walk, go scope the bar, see what's popping, go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I come back. Like sometimes moment to get your energies back together. So
yeah.
Because people be there. People be there. And shout out to all the friends that just be holding their composure down. Like shout outs to y'all, because there be friends that be making you mad, or like every time she come out, like she with the shit, but you love her as a person.
Yeah.
So shout outs to you for continue to love her as a person, but once X, Y, and Z come, I'm gonna go ahead and go around the corner. Because you know your friends. So shout outs to y'all, because you know your friend. Like I don't have you like that anymore, but I do know people that I go out with, if they may have a moment. I just know how to handle it. I know where or when I may hang out with you. Like if we're going here, I might not do it because I don't want to be frustrated. I don't want to be frustrated.
Yeah.
I gotta protect my peace and my energy, and I'm at a place now where I don't go out. So when I do go out, it's gonna be lit. Or I ain't going out. Like I'm gonna sit on the couch.
We're gonna do is go out, and because it's almost like you said, we've been sitting at home for a long time. So the fact that I finally decided to throw on these clothes, put myself together,
yeah,
with the drama, I'm telling you, like,
right,
I'm not out with you.
right.
I can genuinely say the people that I'm out with, we are all good. Hell, we're gonna give each other that look. You good? I'm good. Okay, you ready to go? It's just we go out for what we need. You know what I mean? And it's not drama. I'm not trying to be for nobody. I'm trying to compliment you on what you got. You know, if I'm looking at you and I'm staring at you, it's not even don't come over here with that, because I feel like it's my nature. I'm 0 or 100. So I'm always at 0, but I don't want to beef, or I don't want conflict.
Yeah.
I'm always the diffuser. I feel
my favorite is the nonverbal communication when going out, like how you can look at someone and just be like, we're like saying everything just with our eyes. That's my favorite thing. Like, bitch, do you see this? Like,
yeah.
Or like when you're close enough, me and my sister would do this a lot. When you're close enough and you would like tap them on their leg, but no one knows, like, bitch, you see this shit right here? I love the leg tap.
It's the leg tap. Forget that not. Girl, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Go try chicken wing. It's that buffalo wing cheese it though.
How is it? That's another one I told you to get.
What do you feel like? Go ahead and take a bite first. I want to take a bite first. Sorry, give it.
All right.
It's not giving me chicken wing. It's like the box has a really nice looking chicken wing on it. It really do.
Not the box.
The ranch. This is very much appetizing, but I don't. When I take a bite, I don't feel like I had that chicken wing in my mouth, and that's kind of what I want to feel like.
It's not bad though.
It ain't bad. They need to cut the cheese back. I know it's a cheese but cut the cheese back and go higher on the buffalo ranch.
You know, it's crazy for me. I feel like it's the perfect amount. Only because since I love Cheez-Its.
Oh, because you like
it. It's a step in, but see, you're wanting them to go all the way to the buffalo wing. I'm happy that they hit the halfway point, because if they had went all the way buffalo, I might not would have got them.
Yeah. But that's Erin. You know she loves a buffalo wing. So that's how you broke that down is pretty on point, actually.
She wanted all the way to the buffalo wing.
I want to feel like I'm eating the buffalo.
Girl, you are so right. That girl love her some buffalo.
I love some wings, y'all.
It's so funny. So I'm eating Doritos spicy sweet chili.
Those are the best. I love those. I love them. Those Jahan's favorite chips, by the way.
Yeah, they're good.
Holla at me.
What is it?
It's that spicy.
Not too spicy.
They have the spicy chili. Sweet chili. Yep.
Oh, sweet chili, spicy sweet chili.
It's pretty fire. I can't lie. Okay, y'all remember? I don't know if y'all do that, but y'all ate that Rotel dip with the Doritos.
My best friend loves that.
That was like, I would call those my fat girl nachos. I would get me those spicy. You got the spicy nacho Doritos. Then you make the Rotel, like a real good Rotel dip. I would even use ground turkey sometimes if I was acting like I don't want to eat it. But then you put the cheese and you get that white queso cheese, the white queso cheese. You can use turkey meat or ground beef. And then for me, I don't use like the Rotel because that's just a Rotel. I use the pico de gallo I get from Tom Thumb, because that's a really nice saucy flavor with it, because they put like serrano peppers, tomatoes, all that, and onions. I use that instead of a Rotel, and then I just put my seasoning, my Zatarans, a little bit of chili powder, garlic, salt, pepper in there, and it's fire.
I thought
and jalapenos on top. Gotta have jalapenos.
Yeah, you making a whole nother dish.
that's
I'm like, if you had said it like that, I probably with the white cheese, I could see it on the Dorito cheese chip.
I don't really like the
Dorito
yellow
chip.
cheese like that.
I do. Well, I do, but because it's like I like it the way it comes with just a classic corn tortilla chip, like because I just like classic stuff. But the way that you twist the cheese, I would probably could see the chip in.
It was so it's so good. I ain't did that one in a minute. I'm gonna do that after the batch.
I like your last dip. Dips are usually.
I can make a dip now. If it's one thing, we gonna dip. If it's one thing, we
gonna. Liana said she likes classics. I'm like, I love classics. So my classic chip is Lay's original. Delish. That fresh bag is nothing better.
With a Subway sandwich or just with a sandwich, period?
So I took my son to Subway. He loves Subway.
What is your sandwich that you usually get?
So back in the day, like high school and $5 footlong was a thing. I definitely used to get cold cut trio.
Oh my!
That was my set. Cold cut trio.
I ain't never left. I don't want nothing else but that.
Cold cut trio.
Oh my God! It's just like you saying. I was like, that's it. That's what I like.
That cold cut trio.
Girl, it's like I was hanging on to the word. I was.
Not the cold cut trio.
Oh my God! I can tell you that. I love it.
Yeah. And their cookies. Subway has the best cookies. We would get 3 cookies. It used to be 3 for $1. The Subway across from West Ashley High, if you know, you know. 3 for $1 cookies. Fire. And with the Lay's potato chips.
See, I like the Lay's. I'll sometimes do the barbecue Lay's.
Okay, yeah, barbecue Lay's be fire.
Sometimes I'm just in the mood for Cheetos.
I love Cheetos.
Like, those are the 3 things that I do with that sandwich.
Like crunchy Cheetos? The crunchy or the puffs?
Oh, absolutely. I can't do the puffs. The puffs crunchy. I used to do more when I was a kid. Now, I don't want that puff.
I like the crunchy. Like, have you had like the jalapeno ones? It's like a spicy, crunchy, cheesy one.
I can generally say I'm such a classic person. I do not venture out.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because the times that I venture out, I always felt like the original was better.
Right.
So the fact that even like the last time, the fact that you have cheese instead of buffalo wing, even if I had a thought that it was going to be good,
you wouldn't get it.
I would never, because I'm always a person where I love a guarantee. I hate gambling.
Yeah.
Like I think that that's just my nature. I don't like to gamble on something that I know is a toss up. I like to do things that I know for sure is a guarantee for me.
What's your sign?
Scorpio, baby.
Scorpio
on my foot. I'm like, hold on. And I know she has I'm a Virgo.
I just want to get Virgo energy in the house.
What's your sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh.
Doesn't it make sense?
I wouldn't have known.
But my personality sign is a Leo.
Shoot, that's my best friend's personality sign.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know.
When is
I'm May 22nd. So I'm right there at the start.
Wow. I'll never forget her birthday.
Wow.
Her and my son's father have the same birthday, and they were born the same exact year.
Same year, everything.
Same everything. And I told her, I was like, oh my God, when I learned this about you, I was really surprised that I liked you, because I don't really like him like that.
But I would think boys and guys
they're different. She's totally different.
We have totally to know that the way that boys handle their sign versus a man, like I just think that women and men are different when they have the signs.
They are.
Yeah.
People
They're very
say Scorpios
similar.
are this, and I'm like, no,
the
women are different from men. We have the same natures, I feel like, as guys, but I think that some of those are not as harsh. We're not as mean, and I feel like women.
Yeah,
I feel like as women, we're such the people to where it's like we're so inquisitive to figure out what it is that it's like we can tell a person our problems even before they come up to us. I just think that women are more
not
in
Whitney.
tune. You don't think not Whitney?
What?
She said, "Not you."
No, I'm what?
She said that if I were to come up to you, you wouldn't be able to say where your problems are.
What?
Like as a woman and a man, like as a woman, if I were like women, we know what our shit is. Like if someone were to come to me and say, what is it that your trait does, and what do you know about yourself?
Mm-hmm.
We still do what we do, but we know about ourselves.
Right. We're self-aware.
Not you.
I feel like Whitney's just not like that emotional piece.
Oh.
She's not like that.
But that doesn't mean that she doesn't know that she doesn't have that.
Well, she knows now more, I feel, but back then she just was savage. It's just like she was just like what else? Like that's why I always draw to her, because she's the opposite of me. I'm like real like, yeah, she's more like,
I don't be getting the book.
So she's further.
Dude, that's why I'm saying like her and my son, like her and my son's father are very much like, we were really good friends, but it was very like straight to the point. And I think that's a Gemini trait, because I have another friend named Jennifer. She's very straight to the point. Not saying that Whitney doesn't have those emotion things, but the way Geminis analyze their things is not first emotion. If that makes sense.
It's so crazy.
It's like something else first.
That basically means that she's further on the, like for me, I'm emotional over here. Yeah. I feel like you're less emotional than me. So what you're saying is that she's past that.
Yes.
Oh, look.
Yes. Oh no. 1,000%. 1,000%.
Oh Lord.
1,000%. Because that's not how, like, when if you tell her something, it's her first emotion is not an emotion
to
thing.
A man, the man's perspective. Like not men are heartless,
right?
But that's how Geminis are. They're so blunt, and they're just like, they're cutthroat. Like the one experience that I had with a Gemini, it was not. I was so shocked that they were so blunt with me. And they were like, yes, I lied to you this whole time. I'm actually in a relationship and have 3 kids. And I'm looking at them, and you said you were one single human being. Like, so now you got a party of 6? I'm like, what the F? You know? But it was more of a, this is who I am. Are you going to deal with it or not?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Period.
So
that's epic.
Way over there.
That went way over my head at first. I was like, what? Because there's commotion at the same time. That's so funny.
It's true. But I think that's one of the traits that makes her like my bestie. Because I could be like, Whitney. And she's like, she's my rational thinker. Like, I think I'm rational, but I'm rational sometimes off of impulse and emotion. And she's more rational as long term.
I feel like one time I remember Corrales was like, Whitney, you're so hard. And I'm like, I don't know. But I swear I'm like the nicest person, but I don't know. I just don't like dumb shit. And if it irritates me or pisses me off, you're gonna know. Like, I just don't. If I don't fuck with it, I don't fuck with it, and you're gonna know. I don't know. But I'm so nice though. I swear I'm nice.
I don't think what's wrong with it. I just think it's more of a blunt. I think it's just more blunt and cutthroat.
But I feel like I hold back a lot of the things that I think. So that's crazy. I feel like, because I know people couldn't handle what I really thought. So for it to be like that off of what I really do say is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Erin, I tried these. Okay, I got the Cinnabon. It's called a Cinnabon bakery inspired jumbo snacks. So this is what it is. It is not jumbo. Oh, here it is.
It's looking like a small package.
So you get a bunch of little packages, but look how big it is. It's like a cereal.
What does it look like though?
It's not that good. I don't know. It should have been a cereal. If it was a cereal, I think it would have been better. I feel like I could still make it a cereal with some vanilla almond milk. Might be fire.
Okay.
See, that's a munchie snack right there.
Hey.
Man, I should have brought that milk. But these are fire. Y'all get these. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cut us a check, bruh. Cut us a check, bruh.
Cut us a check, for real. Real talk. Who make them anyway? What's the brand be? Nabisco? No. Who would it be? Who it is, a girl? What? General Mills. General Mills. Let's work on something. Who made these ruffles? Oh, that's Frito-Lay, yeah. I went to the Frito-Lay plant. We ain't gonna get into that, but it smelled like chips outside.
What?
It smelled like just chips everywhere.
At the Frito-Lay plant?
Yeah, so we got some carrot cake Oreos as well.
Oh shit, I forgot about those.
And I actually like carrot cake more and more. Like, I feel like I didn't like it growing up. My mom loves carrot cake, and I wasn't really feeling it. But lately, it's been doing something for me. I had a carrot cake dessert from Macero. Ooh! Ooh.
A carrot cake from where?
It's called Macero. It's a restaurant here. It's like a Mexican restaurant here. Delicious. It's like they had like, it was like a whipped icing with like fresh like nuts in it. Ooh, y'all, I ate that carrot cake for like 3 days. I would like cut it. I kept cutting it in small pieces. It was like I wanted to savor this moment.
Yeah, I do that too.
So good. So I'm really feeling the carrot cake. So we're gonna see what the Oreo had.
My aunt makes a good carrot cake. For us, the last year she made one, and she made it, and I ended up splitting it with one of my best friends. But it's so good.
Just not bad.
Fresh carrot.
Actually.
Bad.
It's like not too sweet too.
Oh my god.
It's good.
It's just enough.
Yeah. Okay, Oreo.
Okay, Oreo.
Getting your shit right.
The desserts is doing something this year. I don't know what's happening. We're real hungry, but the desserts is hitting.
No, it's actually really good.
Okay. All right.
It tastes like carrot cake.
You get carrot cake vibes.
Okay.
Yeah. I like them. So get y'all some carrot cake. Let's try it out. Try it out.
Woo!
No. Oh, Whitney. I had took Liana to my favorite spot. When was that? When we did my shoot, maybe after my shoot, which is Wing Daddy.
I was about to say Wing Daddy.
I took him.
Was it good? Was that your first time, Liana? Okay.
When I tell you, those wings were some of the best wings that I've had. The sauce, I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I did. But those were very memorable.
Damn. Okay, Wing Daddy.
I hit the spot. You can definitely call him Daddy, because them wings.
Ooh. Erin, you need to find out who's the real Wing Daddy.
I do need to
find him.
I need to find him and let him know
who's the Ring Daddy, Wing Daddy.
And then the staff was cool. Like, everyone was cool. I told him it was my first time, and they helped me out. I mean, like, everyone was cool.
Yep.
You can do your to-go margaritas. I mean, it was good. Like, the wings, the sauce, the breading, the batter, every component of the wing that you think about was very much like spot on. It was very good. Like, no lie. It was good.
So if you go to Dallas, go to the Wing Daddy.
Yes, I told you.
Tell them Erin sent you. You know how they be saying that? Tell them Erin sent you.
Yeah, Erin sent you. And you never know. Let me know where you going. I might pull up.
I might pull up too.
But yeah, I took her there and I was like, oh, that was on a day that we did a shoot, so we didn't really get to talk about it. But I always like to hear people's feedback on a spot that I really love. So one of the things I wanted to get into, because I experienced it recently, was, y'all know, when we bartend back in the day, all of us have been in the service industry, when it's super busy in the restaurant and you got all the servers at the service phone staring and waiting for their drinks, and you got all these tickets and it's busy, you also have bar guests, like, you have a lot going on. Give me a scenario that happened and how you handle it, or your thoughts on it. Either or. I would like.
Oh, I don't know. But first start, and I'll let you go, Liana. If I see that there's already people waiting there, and I know my shit ain't ready, I'm gonna just go do something else. I guess I'm a runner. I always leave.
The runner
That's my MO. All right. I see what's happening. Peace. I'm gonna do something else and I'll come back. Give time because you haven't worked my drinks yet. Y'all just standing here. So I'm gonna find something else to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For me, I was always a person where I would realize that if we worked as a team, we could actually facilitate what we need a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
So I would almost push out the first round of drinks. And if I see that someone was standing there and they were waiting for, like, let's say that next set of 6 that I was working on, I wouldn't allow them to take that. I would be more like, you run this because I'm going to tell someone else to run your drink.
Yeah.
But what we're not going to do, and I would even tell the managers, y'all need to get people over here to run drinks because people are trying to run their own personal drink.
Right.
But I've always been a person, if I leave my section and I can refill my next server or my next party's drink or whatever, I'm all about the unisons because if you're thinking individual when it comes to that Saturday, Friday night, you're going to be screwed.
Well, that's the thing too.
Drink, then they burn your drink, and it's stop thinking of solitude, but more thinking.
Yeah. Now, if there's waiting and there's drinks that are there, that's different. If they're just waiting and there's no drinks there, that's when it's like, what are you doing? But if you're waiting for a drink and there's drinks sitting there, that's crazy. Like, no, that's crazy. You can run the drinks and then come back. Like, if it's that serious. But yeah, no, that's crazy.
They wouldn't run the drinks. They would sit there and they wouldn't run it. Or what they would do is they would try to plate up, which they would have like the tray.
The tray.
They would try to put them up, and then they would try to scoot the tray to the side. So sometimes the drinks would be sitting there with the ticket, and someone's like, "Who's running this?" But they would almost do it, and as soon as their stuff came up, they would try to run their own.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, you got to run everyone's drinks. But that's why I'm like, I'll just leave too, because I'm like, I know the people that I work with. I know they're gonna run it if they're there. Because we run their food. We're doing everything. We're doing the running side work. Like you said, we're all working on like all the things. I'm getting sauces for the person's table. Like, you go run food and they say, "Can I get a mayo and ketchup?" That's on you. I'm not going to go say, "Hey, your table needs a mayo and ketchup." No, I'm going to go get it because they asked me to get it. So yeah, like you have to treat every table like it's yours. For sure.
Yeah, I like that. If they're waiting for a drink, no, I just make them come back around. But like if I'm on the other end and I'm pussing out the drinks, X, Y, and Z, I'm be like, yo, if I have food at the bar, hey, go check out my food. Hey, I'm gonna be giving them tasks that I learn. Like people just don't do things without being told to do. So you gotta boss them.
Yeah.
Around because people like that. Like sometimes people like to be told what to do. Like they know the right thing to do, but they would rather you say it. And then like you wish somebody would give you an attitude because you're gonna get a face, and they know you're making their drink, so they're not gonna try you.
And that helps too, because if you tell them, "Hey, can you see if there's any glassware or any silverware back there?" They'll know the next time. Okay, instead of like waiting here and looking at her, let me go check and see if there's glassware or silverware I can polish real quick.
Yep.
So yeah,
I give directions sometimes. I am.
Sorry, go ahead.
I encountered as a guest an angry bartender making service world drinks. Like she was angry. The manager's behind the bar, and he was trying to tell her to hush, calm down because she was mad. I low key, she reminded me of somebody I know. Like,
who, me?
Oh, close to you though. It wasn't you. But yeah, like that the bartender was like giving attitude. I feel like it was some shenanigans going down before him. But I just was waiting patiently. Like she was so like the bartender was so angry, like the service the people, like everything. Like she forgot about me.
Damn.
She didn't come, like I had a drink, but she didn't come to see if I ever wanted to order food, like ever. She pretty much like the computer was right where I was sitting at. So she came to the computer like after I was watching all the shenanigans go down. And I was like, well, like, can I order food? I was like, oh yeah. Like she totally like was so mad that she couldn't even get out of her own head to focus on me. And it's like I kind of thought about like the angry bartender, like when you're mad at the service wall from sitting there all day or like staring you down, like what do? And I feel like I feel like she was already going through some stuff. I don't know what happened in the shift, but she was unable to hold her composure.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to make it like I wanted to not be what I saw everyone else around the bar doing. Like I saw everyone around the bar talking about it, like instigating it, and I just wanted to be the total opposite. But then also the only person like myself sitting at that bar. So and then she was just like me. So I wanted to make sure that I kind of gave her that support. Like they not because it was one of those bars where like all the regulars talk to each other, and obviously I'm not a regular. So they was trying to figure out my story, but it wasn't about to go down like that, okay? Because I'm not. You don't need to know me, bro. But I wanted to give that support, but it was like in my mind, I wanted to give it a pep talk, like sis. Don't do all that. Don't do all that.
I think people. I know for me, when I used to work on the well, I was a totally different person. When regulars would come in, I couldn't talk to you. It's like, when I would come onto the shift, like let's say I got there at 5, the morning person is such in a rush to try to leave to where they haven't even stocked me up.
Yep.
Grab for the cranberry, it's empty. When I grab for the pineapple to make this drink, it's empty. When I grab for this, it's empty. The mint container isn't full. Everything that I need to proceed, glassware, I don't have a rocks glass. I don't have a beer glass. I don't have ice. So different things has already put me in the tone because the person in the morning is trying to go. I see 4 full bus tubs and they're more like, we out of here, Lee. And I'm looking like, you got me effed up. And when I pull the tickets back, I always used to, fly back with my arm like that, but it would be 30 tickets. So everybody, it's so crazy, but it's like everybody knew not to poke. It's like I'm a joking person. I'm always play, but you knew when I was serious. And I would always come in with accessories on. Like I always had glasses. Like those are my things where I didn't feel like doing my makeup. I always had frames. And when I have to come in because I'm lifted and y'all done messed up my high when I walking into the building, and now I have to pull my frames up because I need to see and I'm getting my ass kicked. I need everybody to get it. It's almost like if you come F with me, I'm gonna chew you out because right now you want your ish, and I need you to do what the heck you need to do in order for me to get to your ish because I have 15 tickets right here. I'm not set up. I'm pissed off. So it's like, I don't want to be nice. Don't regulars don't talk to me because I'm already knowing when I go around that thing to make them 3 beers, I'm holding off and I'm doing this. I'm not even looking at y'all because I'm not in a good space. And it's more like, I was such that mean person that people knew how to adjust, but it was because I was about to handle this ish. I was this way because I got to blend this, do this, pop this. I got 4 beers going. We got half, I was popping it out. And I would go back and even apologize after my mood because I was a bitch. Like,
I feel like that's the person, like the bartender and like maybe like the head chef are gonna apologize the most because they get their emotions so worked up in it.
I do. I did. I would look up and I would be like, "What do you want?" Like, and then people would be looking like new people. Everyone would know. Like, they would come up gentle. Can I ask you a question? And I would, it's like people would knew. It's like people that I knew, whatever. It's like I knew who could help me when I was in the weeds. I would point at somebody. I need a cider wrench. Yada 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 yada, and I would be so whatever. But they didn't take it to heart because they knew she getting her butt kicked. She don't even act like this until. But I need you to help me because I'm helping you. Like,
how do you feel about training people?
I loved it, but
you love training.
I love training when I got the right person.
Yeah,
I have no problem with telling a person. I wouldn't know who can handle the bar and who couldn't.
I feel like the reason why I don't like training is because in most of my experiences, I never knew ahead of time. Like, I like to know ahead of time before my shift. So I don't want to come into work just thinking I'm working. And then it's like, oh, you're training such and such today. Instantly bad mood. I hate that shit. I hate it because it's like, that just happened to me. And the girl who was training, she's a bar back. And how do you feel about this training and like sharing your tips or tipping out the person you're training? No. Do you do that?
No, I'm not about to do that.
Okay, so I don't either because I feel like that's never happened to me. No one's ever tipped me out when I was training because this is a surprise and I need all of the monies that I'm making tonight.
Absolutely.
So
I think the only time that I've actually given my trainers something or where I actually trained where they gave me money is that like one time I trained and this one gentleman, the people that were training me, they didn't talk to this guy. This guy gave me $100 tip.
Wow.
They ended up giving it to me because they were like, that was your shit. Like, they didn't say anything and I milked the cow and he basically like I ended up tipping. But if I see like where this person that is training, where they're doing, I'm talking about, we would not have made it through the night if it wasn't for you because you weren't even training at this point. You were the third person that was working with us. You see, like, have you had it where it was like that person, I wasn't training you. You was over there taking your whole section.
Yeah.
Something like that. I might chunk you a percentage, 30%, 20%. Like, but I'm not gonna give you half. Like, I'm not, because that's just what training is. When I worked and I did whatever I need to do, I wasn't getting paid for that. Like, no, I don't think that I should have to pay the trainee because the thing is that I'm basically in that sense of I'm letting you work and I'm making the money because I'm listening to what you're saying. And what I used to always tell people is if I'm like you just said, if I'm not in the mood to train, it's hard to say what I'm thinking with every step of the way.
Yeah.
So I do it when I get up to the screen, you typing it in, you're not thinking. But to have to then explain the process, it's a lot harder than what people would think.
Yeah. It's a lot. Like I used to be a bitch back in the day when I was a server and it happened to me, but I just didn't give a fuck, cut and dry. Like people would quit after serving after training with me. I'd be like, don't have anyone train with me. Just don't do it. Because I am not fucking with these little girls. I already know they're not about to work. Like I just didn't care. But this girl, she had already worked with us as a bar back, but she was training for a server. So it's like we already had so I was nicer to her because we already had that relationship. But she was like, I let her take like maybe one or two tables, like, just on her own because this was her last serving shift. So it wasn't like she had already trained the whole week. There's one table, the tab was like over 100, maybe 130 to 150. I don't know, somewhere in that range. She got a fucking $9 tip. And I was like, oh no, I don't get tips like that. Like my tables always take very great care of me, like all of them. And I was like, oh, she's definitely not getting shit. But I felt her energy that she was expecting to get something.
No, that's like not. She must have never worked service industry before. Like we all know.
Oh my god! So the same girl, she's very rough around the edges. So you know how like you can work at a restaurant and you have like individual things. So we have like individual like Diet Cokes and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we got extra, right? So we had like maybe like a 2-liter thing or whatever. So you can just refill it in the back. Why did this girl take the whole liter thing to the table to refill a drink?
Why?
I was like, and I was like bringing something in and I just kind of like saw her like kind of from I was like, wait, what?
Wow. It's just the like, and you have and she thought she was gonna get something. Like where?
No, this didn't happen on my shift. She was already done training. This is like a different day.
That's ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
Where did you learn this stuff? It's quite interesting. Like people's like view and perception because I worked with somebody that literally was like oblivious to their own tables. Like been there for years, oblivious, it's dirty, no pre-bussing, no like getting complaints like of how slow they're going. Their tables are coming asking me for drinks. And actually that's kind of one of the things I'm pretty like a stickler on, especially because I was doing a shift where it was like everything really needed to be accounted for, and like I'm not like I was really busy myself, so I didn't have time to stop and fix someone else's shenanigans and literally continue to be behind on mine because I'm behind too because it's that busy, you know, like I'm that busy. So it was like I realized that this person was just like not like under like they were just la, 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 just like doing whatever the hell they want to do and not like pay attention to their tables. And it's hard because it's your section buddy, right? But in that moment, like I wasn't worried about a section buddy. Like I'm like, this person's not worried about me and my tables. I'm gonna worry about myself. And like, yes, I do want to help your table out because it's the nice thing to do every tables, but it was like no. So like someone's table is like, hey, I was like, what did you tell your server? Like I said that because it's also like a holiday. So holidays, people running around. I want to make sure that those ducats are accounted for because I'm not gonna do something I can't get back. I don't want no voids. I don't want no comps. Like I don't want nothing. So in my mind, I'm like, well, did you ask? Well, where's this person? Well, are they at the table now? Like, and it's not that I don't want to help. It's just like I'm trying to refer you back to your source because this is your source, and this sounds like this may put some stress on me, and I'm already a little busy. So that was one thing that I noticed about myself. I was a little bit more reluctant this go around to like be more helpful. And I think it's because you have like we've gone through that stage where we have got burned and we have gotten to see all these people that have issues. So it's like you don't want to necessarily overextend yourself for the next in services. So it has its pros and its cons, that's for sure. Like, do you help your server buddy or do you let them figure it out?
I think it depends.
I know. It depends. It depends. It depends. I don't know.
But I always manifest great teamwork before my shift, so I feel like we work pretty good together.
I gotta start that. I'd be like, let me make the money, let me have a great day. But you know, I don't really just think about like teamwork because a lot of stuff I do is more solo-ish. So this is like my first team experience, and I was one thing reminding myself like I'm like back in like a team scenario. So that's kind of a different feel, and that's kind of why I was like mad dry with like go back where you came from vibe because I'm not really used to working in teams like that. Like I want you know, that teamwork is a little shaky for me.
Yeah.
I gotta work on my teamwork. Right now it's a little selfie. It's a self fight. Where my core are we having a good time over here? Because I had one table I could tell they were in the service industry. They're like, oh, you could talk crap about your tables over here. And I'm like, no, I'm negative to say about my tables. I know that's probably what we used to do back in service industry when people got us on our nerves or something, but I'm not into that. I came in here with an open heart and an open mind. I'm gonna make this money. I don't have anything negative to say. I was hungover as well. So it's like I have a lot going on right now. I'm gonna be positive all day.
So that's what this other server said to you?
No, a table.
A table. Okay, that's what I thought you said. But yeah, you don't talk about your table to another table. That's like breaking a code.
I could tell like service and like she was service industry and she was fiending for that drama. But I was like,
oh no,
I didn't give her what she needed, and I saw her at the end of my like when she supposedly left. I saw her back talking to all these other servers, and I was like, well, why is she talking to all of them? Like, what the hell? I was like, does she know them? But I'm too busy to care. I don't care what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what we're not gonna do.
So I just noticed that like they were getting shots. I'm like, I don't know if she knew them or like if she was just trying to get the tea because she's in service. She made a comment in the restaurant. But I'm like, you're here for the drama. I'm here for the quotes. And like, cause she kept saying like, oh, well, how do you like it here? And I was like, honestly, like I'm just really here for a holiday. I don't ever work like Trump, but I love the family camaraderie here. And I really do. I love this particular place that I work because it's so like everybody helps you. Like it's not one man for themselves. I'm probably one man for herself right now, but I'm working on it. I'm working progress. But they're very like, oh, what gonna do? Or what do you need? It's all like, hey. And the poppies is there, y'all. That's the best part. Poppies. Cheers to the poppies. You got a shot? Can you get a shot?
I can take one.
And
then I'll review my latest nap.
This is a really good cheers to the poppies. Okay. And if you guys have not been checking us out, make sure you look at our last episodes. We love
our last 2 episodes. So you can see the progress of the poppies.
Okay. Poppies are lit. Every restaurant has a poppy. And if you're not
I don't know if everyone, but
every restaurant has a poppy. And if you
this is my first restaurant with a poppy.
Well, y'all need to be more diversified because we got a lot of poppies. I'll share some because we got that many at every restaurant.
Damn,
get you a poppy. Get you a poppy.
Get you a poppy.
Or get you a mommy. Because it's somebody up in there. It's somebody for everybody now.
Okay, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to the poppies.
Oh, this one better. This better.
Woo.
That rum intense, but this was better. This was better.
Oh man.
Woo.
This was doing what it needed to do.
That was what it should have been.
Because that straight rum is intense. Y'all, get you a poppy. Tingling.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I was telling Erin, I'm like, it started out as a funny, but now it's a real thing.
So she got a poppy. If y'all haven't listened to the last show, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a recap, but you're gonna listen to the show.
Liana, have you ever have you ever worked with someone that you thought was just the cutest? Like had like a secret crush on them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a secret crush on, I'm not gonna say a lot of people, but I'm a person where I look with my eyes.
Yeah.
So it's I'm an observer.
Mm-hmm.
So even before I think about someone, I've already looked at how they do everything. Because I admire people. I admire their habits, traits, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Erin. I just had to hear her thoughts.
Yeah, no, I mean, admiring is good. The poppy that I said his daddy was fine too. This poppy was working with me this weekend. He's got that mouthpiece. Okay. Oh, y'all, I got some tea. I got some tea. So make sure y'all check out the episode we first talked about it. Is you smashing or passing for the green card? Okay. So I work with a lot of poppies. Okay. So they said one dude was like, "Oh, I need a green card." I was like, "All right, run the check." Is what I said. The check. Then he was like, "Oh, how much?" I said $25,000 upfront cash. He's like, 25 grand. Like it was a whole thing, y'all. Like it was like a whole thing. And in my mind, all I could think about is you smash or you're passionate for the green card. Because I'm like, and then this one dude, like the real fine one, he came back. He was like, "For real, 25 grand." I'm like,
he about to do some things for the 25K.
I'm like, number one, I did not know you did not have a green card because he acted like he got one. He acted real. Okay. So then I was like, and I told him, I was like, it's a privilege to marry me. Like I add value to if you marry. So it's like, yes, it's 25 grand upfront down payment. So is you smashing or
that's just the down.
I'm a smash.
Hello.
And I'm a chuck the check. Okay.
So yeah, so what I heard is like they come over here, but they're like waiting to get their papers. So they're technically illegal, but not legal. They're just so they can't get into any trouble. They need to walk the narrow line, have a job, do what they need to do so they can get their paperwork and they can be, they can be secure. But yeah,
and this actually take a really long time. Like I know a friend that like was waiting for a visa for 10 years. So
yeah, it can take a long time.
So I mean, but like, marriage is like a pretty big deal. And if I waited this long, there's got to be a lot of benefits to that besides you just fine.
Yeah.
And I'm not putting no number on it. Don't come for me, but just know there is some levels to it. Okay. But shout outs to the poppies out here if you're looking for a green card. We might need to have a little group.
Poppies for green cards, or what should it be called?
I don't think
international love.
I could marry someone just for a green card, just for the money.
Do you remember that episode of Martin when Pam married the man? Remember he had on that blue suit?
I don't think I remember that.
The blue tux. I love Martin.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I don't think anybody will want to just marry for that. But I think like if you do genuinely find that person attractive, right? Which these poppies is poppies, they attractive. If they can come up with that good like personality too, which all of the ones I've encountered are very sweet, very like, gentle. You know,
But I'd be thinking too, is it an act? Are they doing this because they're trying to swindle you into the green card?
It's a swindle. It's a swindle. Do you want to be swindled or not?
It's a swindle. I was thinking that. I'm like, man.
But I think that kind of goes along with like someone who gets paid for something, you know,
Yeah.
whether it be anything. And
Like prostitution vibes.
all of that, anything that has to do with you are going with someone who you don't have who you know you're not trying to date them, you're not trying to whatever, but you basically get shit out of them. And I can say, me personally, I'm never the person to talk about anybody else. I just wish that I had it in me. Like, I don't envy those people, but it's like I congratulate them because I don't want to sit across from anyone that I don't even like. I would rather go out by myself. I don't like to entertain people just for the hell of it or just because I know that they're gonna do this. That ain't me. It's like I love things that are genuine, and I say it, but I would do it for free. But it's like those people to where it's like, well, you might as well get paid for it. I don't want to do it at all. I like to have a true, because I love connections. I love sparks. I love the friction. I love the intimacy between two individuals. And if it's false or if I'm not feeling it or if it's not a mutual thing, I'm always looking at those signs to where it's like, okay, I need to bounce. So I wish, trust and believe. I wish I could be like, hell yeah, you can marry me just for the fuck of it. I mean, just for the freak of it and for 25 grand. I wish I could, but I just don't.
Yeah. It's an art.
It's an art. No, it's definitely an art.
It's an art of people. I actually think it's a love for people. I think it's a love for people because I think sometimes mentally when you tell somebody, you're telling someone something, like you tell yourself like, oh, this is for the money. So then you're walking into a relationship thinking it's for the money and you kind of black out all the great things, the qualities of a person, right? So like for me, you know, no shame in my game, I've done a lot of serial dating that I may not find that first person very much attractive and everything, but something told me, you know what, let's entertain a little bit. And then once I learned that I just genuinely love people, that's just like one of my things. So if I can sit across from you, I may not find you super attractive in that way, but once I get to know you, I learned that, wow, I like this person's personality. And so some of the women out there, they do it just for shits and giggles and they learn nothing about the individual. But I actually learned a lot about like myself, men, cultures, and everything from just going in it with the mind of, I just want to get to know you. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up with dating anyway, is like y'all want to go in there in the mindset of like, I'm just trying to get the bag. And you miss every piece of that, everything you're supposed to learn from that individual. Because that person will give you whatever you want. However, take the time to learn whatever lesson they were brought into your life for. Like every man I've encountered, light date, real date, whatever that may be, I learned something from them.
See, I've learned like for me, I definitely understand every aspect in which you're coming from. I think that for me, I have an addictive nature. So there are some people who like to solve other people's problems. I can genuinely say I have a liking for a lot of people. I have a liking for the dynamic of a lot of human beings. You know, like a person is like, well, what do you like? I like the fact that this person is uniquely them. All flaws sometimes are attractive to me. So sometimes it's not necessarily to say that when I go out on that date that I won't find, they don't have to be attracted to me, but I haven't found that something about them. But because I know that I have a liking to where you can put me in a situation with anyone, I'm going to find the liking. I'm going to find that like. So because I know that I tend to do that with several people, I have to sometimes weed out because shit, hell, you might as well find me a person that want to touch, and it's like, I don't, like I've learned to stop liking people so fast because I find a fascination in all things. Like a person says, what do you like? I like this and that. I like up and low. I want to stay at the house. Plus I want to go out. So you can't put me with everyone because I'm going to find a person. I like the shy person. I like the person who's vibrant. I like the person who don't talk too much. I don't. So it's like, I have to stop myself from, it has to be
like
that. It has to be that or where it's like that we're not just friends. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of people that accompany my time right now, and I'm almost like, I don't want to, so it's like I can't, because you can put me with anyone, and once they start telling me about their life story or how they've been hurt, I've already, come on, baby. It's like I have an emotional connection with any person because I like all things. I love all people. If you a bitch, I'm a bitch too. Let's figure it out. No, just
yeah.
I like the underdog.
Me too.
I like the overdog. Well, not over, but it's like I've learned, because that's the thing. It's like I feel like I'm a sponge. I feel like whatever that person brings, I know how to maneuver myself into being in the crevices to please that person. And I do that with every person. So I'm now saying, don't you come over here.
You go to hell. I love when people say go to hell.
Because if you like me, I'm gonna like you.
Right.
Like that. So I've come to a place of, don't touch me, don't like me. You know what I'm saying?
Real. That's real.
Ooh, what's that Fantasia song?
If you don't want
me, then don't talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Oh, free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself. Yes, Fantasia. She said it. Free yourself.
Yeah.
Free yourself.
I'm gonna like you. And I don't like you.
You know what?
I 1,000% identify with that.
I don't want to like you because I like everybody. And I'm not saying I like everybody, but it's like that. I'm a person who can be patient to figure out why you have gone, it's like, I don't know. I'm a people.
I need the patience. I don't have the patience.
I have to have it.
My granny always used to say that she prayed for patience for me. I don't have it. I mean, I need to switch it. I'm working on it, on having it.
You have to have it. I don't have it either. I think what I've learned is that I've stopped trying to like what I think that this person is going to be. Start to like them for who they are right now. So versus I always like them for what I see in them versus what they are telling me right now. And I think that that's what we do wrong as women. We see it's just like a mother. Yeah. When we're dating someone, we see the potential in human beings to where it's like, no, stop looking at what you see in them, because half the time they might not see it in themselves. Right. So you're already waiting for them to be this person as you see them as versus what they're telling you. And I think for me, what I'm learning is listen to what a person is telling me. I try to tell them, no, you feel this. And they're telling me, well, wait, I need to be, I want to whatever. But I'm so fixated in what I want in my mind that I'm rushing people outside of, and another thing for me is listen to my gut. I know what I know. And I don't listen to my gut. I don't listen to my gut is saying, calm down, be patient, let things, whatever.
Let it be.
But I'm already done walk down the aisle. I done thought about it. I'm quick with the shit. And that's where it's like, I've learned to, and I'm not even saying I've learned to, because I can't even say in my previous relationships I've learned, all the biggest lessons, but I'm just trying to navigate things differently going forward.
I like that.
And I'm not in a rush, because like I tell anyone, it takes a long time to maintain your personal peace.
Mm.
So when you finally got that shit in lock, it's gonna take a long time for that person to come on with it and for me to add them to my mix because
Yeah.
yeah, I can't rush no more.
Yeah.
I need the 60. It's like 30 days is not enough. We all act like whatever in the 30 days. Hell, I'm gonna give you the best. Hell, I even am gonna give you whatever. But we have to wait. If my patients can wait past the 60-day mark, 90-day mark, I think I'll be good.
I'm done. 90-day fiance, baby.
90 days. I think if I personally, because I don't usually wait. By that second conversation, I'm like, I done looked up your horoscope. I'm seeing how that matched mine. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous.
1,000%. I already know what our wedding's gonna be like.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
That don't make
Everything.
no sense because I'm not even dating the real person yet.
Yeah.
You're not dating
We
the
just
real
made up a
person.
whole thing in our head, and then like in a week we don't even talk anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
That'd be the shit.
I'm sick of it. No. I jumped the gun.
I don't know why we do that to ourselves. I don't know.
I think
It's kind of fun, but it's like, oh, whatever. Just like I tell Erin, there's plenty of fish. All right, who's the next one?
I think
On to the next.
what we were taught.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that I've always wanted to like talk amongst men and women, but just have this talk of we were taught differently from a young age.
Mm-hmm.
We were all taught bliss, roses, fairy tales,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Rapunzel, and he gonna pull my hair coming from the top tier. You know what I'm saying? I got to add this extra braid in so he can climb up the window. You know, I feel like we were all taught these things that were falsehood. And I wish that I'm just saying. I wish that we were taught the truth.
No, it's true. Like Prince Charming, like all that shit. And there's no such thing.
Disney.
It's no such thing.
Disney.
These niggas aren't even charming.
Yeah. I wish that we were taught. I wish that we were taught the truth.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, Disney Plus out, y'all. It's out.
I'm just saying.
I wish that we were taught the truth. I feel that. Yeah.
We were taught two opposite ends of the spectrum.
We were.
Men were taught how many women have you been with? And we're taught don't do anything and you're supposed to wait for this. Now you're supposed to get yourself together. You have to be independent. You don't need anyone. So it's literally taught we were both sent off in two different worlds. And I don't think that we were taught about the truth of what happens when things don't work or when things don't, you know. I just don't think we were taught the truth.
No. Because there's no you like what movies did you watch together with a guy? Like or your cousin? Or like what did we all watch Rapunzel? Did we all watch Pocahontas? Did we all watch Mulan together? So you thought that you was Prince Charming? No, he was shooting up Jim and Jane and watching Marvel being a superhero, right? Like our shows were different, but he wanted to be type of save a hoe. And so he ready to save and clip and throw balls, and we over here, so it just didn't work out. And that's why we don't mesh. That's why I think that's always been the biggest struggle. Like we always ask, like, why are women so like maternal individuals and like so nurturing and so loving? Is because we were taught to be loving and caring, and they was taught to shoot the club up or be at the court all night and not do X, Y, and Z. So we watch different things versus like, okay, we have these movies that we're teaching our kids with. They should be watching them together so both can see how that flows, and it would make more sense. Right. And it's also what is the healthy relationship in your home? That's first. Like, what is the healthy relationship with your parents and what is their relationship with each other? I'm like a big believer in like my first heartbreak would have come from my father, right? Like he's the first man I ever knew before I even knew what any of these other people were. So if I was heartbroken by him first, then my repair system is going to be different. So instead of me watching Rapunzel put that braid down, I should have been watching something else. I don't know what it's been, but we gonna say, but it would have been something else, you know. But and also like you know, like a Waiting to Excel or Set It Off, right? It's an emotional movie with our culture of women and how we survive after a heartbreak versus like how do we not even put ourselves in the position anymore. Those movies are based off of us already having a broken heart and dealing with versus like, well, how do we not get there in the first place? Like, how can we just be who we be and allow love to flow through? No, instead we're watching women that we really look up to in the Black community have different men, find person, you know, so we're like still these movies not teaching healthy relationships.
But right. That's why we have to, and that's why I try to as an individual is just empower women, because I feel that when you really believe in yourself and when you know and when you feel good about yourself, you realize that, and this is what I've had to realize for myself, a lot of my happiness lies from within. It is not me going and searching for someone else to make me happy. I feel like when we stop putting our substance in man, or when we stop putting our value in another individual, you will be able to navigate life a little bit better, because it goes back to that peace that you hold. So when you've worked hard from the past hurt, from the past trauma, from daddy issues or what have you, it's almost like even for me, I'm very fragile. I might have a hard exterior, but the reason why I navigate the way that I do is because I can't give out this delicate flower that I worked so hard to be able to withstand on its own and grow from the roots in which it has. I can't give that to an individual. And I think we as women, we don't allow things to take time. We don't allow a course to be made. We don't even allow a person to give direction before we want to put our 2 cents in or want to say. It's all about our emotions. When I believe that we need to think with our minds, you know what I'm saying? It's like we are so emotionally driven that we put ourselves, as you were just saying, in situations that, you know, good and damn well that you shouldn't be in. You know, you should have left, but because you've attached those emotions and because now you've done things that truly has attached those emotions, it's now left you where, no, it's about navigating the system in a better way. My previous experiences, and hell, we need to look at other women's experiences. Your experiences alone should have taught me some shit to where I don't need to go through that too.
Facts.
You know, and I think that the thing is that we need to stop going off of what feels good for today, and really, for me, I'm about longevity. I'm about my mental capacity. I'm no longer on, and I think that comes with age and growth. Like I tell many of my friends or many people that just that know me, I can look at a situation and I already play that situation out.
I'm the same
I
way.
don't even have to go over there. I can already know what we was gonna do when I walked up in the room. I can already know how I can envision it for myself. And when I look at the end of that scenario or whatever I've already planned, am I empty? Have I had those encounters where I did what I thought that was going to feel good quickly in that moment and then I'm left empty? I have to think about that aftermath. And a lot of us are still dealing with that quick reaction. I no longer can't do that because at the end of the day, I have to come home to Liana. And I've had those moments where I've driven home on the freeway crying to myself, or I was pleading to God to say, thank you for saving me from this one more thing, or I prayed out of this relationship or situation. But in saying that, you got to, why are we not learning from our experiences? We're so on the flesh and what feels good for right now. You forgot that moment where you was crying or you was praying to a man or praying to man that they would fulfill you, when all along you got to fulfill yourself.
Yep.
So I've stopped outsourcing what I needed to do, the work that I needed to do. Nobody can't, you can't. It's so crazy because I was at this thing and this guy, he came up to me and he was like, oh no, I can't F with you. Like, you crazy. I can tell your vibe is different. And I told him, I said, I'm unfuckwittable. And he looked at me and he was like, damn, okay. And I said, you can't fuck with me because I'm no longer giving my piece out to someone else that does not deserve it for you to then wound me again. No, you got to work for it.
Yeah.
It starts to be better when it's the better feeling when I know I got it and I can sit on it versus always giving it away to anyone. It's just a better feeling. It's a better, it's almost like your shit. It's like it's like you start to realize, damn, it was actually better for me not to do than to do.
Yeah. That's usually it.
1000%.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm on a whole different, like I said, empowerment. I want to encourage because I want people to really value themselves because we all have to deal with ourselves at the end of the day. And it's all about the mental. Me and Erin talk about this all the time. And I feel like once you get that motherboard on lock, you're headed in the right direction, things that usually would come near you and they would either hurt you or harm you, you can spot it.
Yeah.
It's more clarity because of my past experiences and what I went through. I'm not dealing with that shit no more.
Yeah.
You got me effed up. I'm unfuckwittable. You can't fuck with me. You can't, because I never gave you a piece of me to fuck with.
Period.
And when they mad because you didn't get a piece. And that's what they have to deal with. And I think that's so, I was just telling Whitney, I was like, I recently just got cut off from somebody. I just thought I was like, because that doesn't really happen to me. But it was like, I was able to receive that message so well. Like this person thought they were like getting a rouse out of me. But it was like, no, if you can't come into my life and add value and see how I may add value to yours, you no longer deserve a piece of my energy at all. And I knew I wasn't giving much energy because I wasn't being my normal. I'm like, yeah. Like there was no extra effort given because I didn't feel that there was any effort that I needed to give. When the right people come, you know where it needs to go. Like it just flaws in line. I've had people come in my life that really come in and I'm like, woo, woo, woo. Like, let me match this energy because that's just not how it happens anymore. Men are so used to, or women or whatever relationship, so used to like people accommodating them. You can no accommodate other energies. Like I'm not even a for it. I'm like, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Love you from afar, and it is what it is. I don't care how you feel because this journey took me a long time to get. That peace journey is where I've been in my inner peace bubble for a really long time. And that's why I got separated from social media because it's one of those things where it's like, I really don't have the energy space to give to a social platform when I'm trying to replenish myself. And also, I don't really know if I like y'all right now. Like, I don't know. I'm working on it. I kind of, but not in a bad way. It's just like, maybe that's just me growing into like this other person. Like I need to find other things that more match my energy. Like I'm not really feeling rah, rah, rah. I'm feeling this because I don't need a clique, a party, a Gucci bag, a Mercedes to walk in the room and own it. I walk in the room and own it. My energy is my currency. Period. And people don't have that. Like walk around needing that validation. I don't need validation. Like I was out recently and I could tell that there was one girl that just like kind of excluded me from everything, even though I was still kind of in that little party, but she was intentionally excluding me from stuff. And I was like unbothered because I'm like, I don't know you, so I really don't care. Number one. Number two is like you're trying real hard and I don't have to try it all. That's different. Like you over here twerking with your flats on. I got a dress on, and I'm gliding, and I got all the niggas on. That's different. Like, me and you will never be the same. So I'm gonna always keep the energy because I know what I bring.
Yeah,
I'm not on a ratchet vibration. I'm on a high class vibration. It comes to me. You asking for it. I don't want that ass for it. I want it to come to me. I don't want no one coming to me because I'm busting it over for a pimp. No.
yeah.
No.
They need to bust it over for this pimp.
Okay? Because I'm the pimp. And if you don't feel my pimp energy when I walk in, that's on you. Because I was giving.
But it's a force. Like I told you, it's a force.
I was giving pimp energy.
It's a force that you have to bring in. It's almost like a non-validating, you don't need to be validated.
It's a force.
It's a force, okay? I like that.
May the force be with you.
We have to take a shot on that. You got another shot?
Thanks for listening, guys. Happy 420.
Happy 420. Thanks for listening. We're just dropping some good jams and vibes on us tonight. Okay, like we needed these gems. Okay? We needed it because we're in a transition stage in our life.
Oh man, aren't we?
And it's so good. It's transition.
Transition. I think that was the best one.
That was good. Girl, we put some pineapple in that shot, girl. You need that. Because that by itself is intense. I know. I know. So we started doing this segment of like just the tips and affirmations. And I feel like you gave us a lot of just the tips today in your vibe. And so I don't even know which one we're going to grab, but y'all got a lot of just the tips.
Yeah.
And life affirmations, which I think are so important, because me and you started our, like, we do like a weekly like check-in with each other. And even like we would do it twice a week, and then we have life, and sometimes we do it once a week, but we always we come together at least once, just with a little powwow, check-in, recap type of vibe. And I felt like it was super helpful because it kind of goes on what stage we're in. Like we may be very much businessy, or we may be very much emotional, maybe very much busy. It's very much transitional. It's always giving something. Giving something different. It's never the same. But I think what I love about it the most is that sometimes like we could be going through something in our day to day, but when you're able to like collectively think of those thoughts, you're like, okay, yes, like this is coming through, because what do they always say, pass the word, right? You're supposed to pass the knowledge and things that you learn with each other. So she passes me a word that got her through the week. I pass a word that got me through. And these words together made us be able to help each other be powerful, to push through and continue to keep going. Because it'd be intense.
When you were saying pass, remember pass the peas.
Like we used to do. Hey, pass the peas like we used to do. Hey, what a biscuit that I still ain't get my red lobster biscuit. I'm still thinking about the cheddar biscuits. Bring me some cheddar biscuits. I want some shrimp and scampi with it. Hey.
Erin took us to Red Lobster.
I did.
Okay,
I did. What a biscuit. I passed Red Lobster the day and I was so bad. I'm like, I still ain't get them biscuits. Like, so mad. Girl. I tried to go real.
Speaking of biscuits. My mama biscuits. I had these. And they were fucking horrible. They're mini sweet biscuits. Blueberry. Not good. So don't buy this.
Don't buy them. Girl, we still got the Reese's, but
don't buy this shit. I had a feeling it was gonna be nasty because I mean it's a biscuit, but
yeah, a little mini biscuit.
Oh, and I got these two chocolate hazelnut Oreos. They're actually pretty fire, but I feel like I would need something like ice cream because it's very chocolatey. But they're good.
Greasy. I love a good Reese.
You like it?
Reese Chips Ahoy, yeah.
I don't like Chips Ahoy cookies, but I feel like I like Reese's though.
Reese's Chips Ahoy. They're good.
I like Reese's. So this affirmation, I just found it, but I feel like it kind of summed up what Liana was saying. Everything I need to be loved is inside me.
Amen.
Amen.
So it's like a part of like what you were saying. Yeah.
That's exactly,
I love that.
how I felt. I had one time when I was coming back from Paris with my mom, and I was driving to my apartment, and I called up one of my best friends. They didn't answer. I called up another best friend. They didn't answer. And I called up one more of my friends, and none of these ladies answered. And I started to go into this mood, where it's like you wanted people to be there for you. You wanted them to answer. And I was just kind of like in this funk. And I said to myself, you just came back from Paris. And I had that moment where I was driving on the freeway and I'm like, why is it that your reaction is reflected on another individual? You need to be in the moment of, your friends didn't just leave to go out of town. You're the one who's coming from out of town and coming in town. I had that moment where I was like, if people don't answer the phone, I'm not going to be pissed off, because I was always the person that said yes to everything. If anybody answered the phone, I don't care what I was doing, I always answer my phone. And my mom was the total opposite. Like she would not, if she was busy, whether she looked at it, whether she was not in the mood. But she used to say, I have the right to be able to say if I'm ready or whatever. I don't owe an explanation to anyone else. It is okay if I'm not in the mood to talk. I don't have to answer. And I started to see that my friends didn't always need me. Every time they called me, I would answer. But every time I called them, they didn't answer. They didn't whatever. So I had to start saying, you know what, Liana, you're dealing with yourself. You got to be happy with yourself. If you want this piece of steak, cook the steak for yourself. And then one thing too, like my grandmother passed away, and you know how you save the fine china for a certain day, or you don't light this certain candle because we waiting on this day. It has been so many deaths, and even with her death alone, why are we waiting to light the candle? Why are we waiting to eat off the fine china? Do it on a Tuesday. Take yourself out to dinner on a Wednesday. Why are we waiting for life? And why do we need someone else for our life to be grand? I have to do it on myself. I have to do it by myself. I take myself out to eat. I take myself out to whatever. If I want to take myself out for a Slurpee, I'm going to.
You're going to do it.
Sure that I'm happy.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And she can get the crib. This is the big gulp. The big gulp. Okay, she don't gotta wait on you to get the larger size.
I don't.
She gonna get the large size.
I don't.
Yeah.
That's a period.
I learned from other people. If you listen to other people have gone through the experience, and I'm a sponge. I listen to what my friends have gone through. I listen to what my mom has gone through. I try to say, even with her, she would be going to concerts and she wouldn't go to the concert because she was waiting on someone else. And at a young age, my mom would say, do not wait on anyone else to do anything. Like, go to the concert or you will forever be waiting. So she told me that, but I'm saying that to say those things registered. I'm gonna go by myself. If I have a text come, I'm gonna sit up there by myself. I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
Life is short.
Yeah.
The wait is over.
The wait is over.
The wait is over. If you're waiting, you're not living life. And I love that, because we don't know how to be present. We don't know how to be present. Our peers don't know how to be present. And it makes life harder sometimes to be with like a friend if they don't know how to be present. Like if they're going through something, I was telling Whitney, like, we're doing some stuff soon that we get to be together. And I was like, I'm not here for the different energies. So I have to make sure that I'm in the right place. So that's like a block for me. So no one's energy, no one's vibe, wherever you are in life, like that's not going to affect me. And that's like something I live by when I go to work. Like, I will not be affected by low vibrational people. And I like to say low vibration because not saying anything against it. It's just like right now you're thinking not as your highest self. And that's important. Everyone has to think higher of themselves to be that. But I like to be the light in the room. Like, so like when you go to work every day, when you clock in your 9 to 5, your restaurant, you go pick up your kids from daycare, leave that shit in the bathroom. Like when I sage, one of the things I walk around and say, I shit out my bullshit. I shit out my problems. Like in the bathroom, I sage my whole house. I'm like, this is where we shit the fuckery. Like this is where we wash off that stuff. Like the bathroom is to get all that off. Like we're getting it off. Like if I walk in here with someone's energy, I shitted that off. I showered that off. Like that's not what we're walking around in because it's so important. I've worked a lot of jobs where those energies really took me down. As an individual, I already have my own things going on that I'm still working through, but then I also have to go and be in someone else's energy space if they're kind of going through something. So there's no highlight in your life, and no one thinks about the highlights that you need. Everyone needs a highlight in some sense, if that's at home, if that's at work, if that's you, because it really does start with you. And I'm gonna just be real about it. Like it does start with you, but you have to pick the choices where you're gonna live, where you're gonna work, what you're gonna do. It starts with you. So if you home with homeboy and Chiquito and little Chihuahua, and they all getting on your nerves every day, that's on you. You pick that family. You need to move around, but you scared, right? You live in a
Chihuahua.
I know.
Them Chihuahuas and Chihuahua. Them Chihuahuas let you know. They be running shit. You'll get a Taco Bell, okay? They be running shit, okay? They be running shit. So I'm just saying. I had to recently learn, like, if I had a decision, and like you always talk about your intuition, and when you love yourself, and you're getting to know yourself speaks to you loud and loud and loud. And like before, I would be like, "Oh, can I hear? Was that what I heard? Is that what I heard?" Like, even though you know that's what you heard, well, now she's like, "No, no!" Like she yells at me. It's a definite. She yells at me, and like I was going through something, and like as soon as I get in the car, she's like, "Huh, this is what it is." And I was like, "Ooh." Like
girl,
like it was so loud. Like it was like, you can't deny this. Like you're by yourself, you're with yourself, and you know what it is. You can't deny it. So if you choose to deny it and you choose to live this way, know that this was your choice. So I'm here for it. Choose yourself, y'all. Choose yourself. And then my affirmation, or my just the tip, whatever, your actions prove your greatness. So when you wake up every day, choose greatness. Choose to be the best part of yourself. So if you know that you have to go do a job that you don't like, you know that you got to deal with a relationship you don't like, you know that you necessarily don't be in the position you are right now, what is your action plan to get out of it? Because that right there proves your greatness. If you have a plan to say, you know what, I'm dealing with Julio so I can get my SIPs money change or like my money together and I'm gonna get out. Well, get you a plan. Get up every day, hustle for that plan, make it happen. You prove your greatness. Like every day you get up is a new day to make it do what it do. Okay? Make it do what it do. What it do.
Baby boo.
Baby boo. This was awesome. I hope you guys learned really great munchies.
Yeah.
Conversation, because ain't nothing like having that emotional night at your house, drinking that rum.
Oh, I didn't eat my noodles.
Eating them chips. And
I forgot to tell you guys before we go. I got this cereal, caramel macchiato. But I didn't get any milk because I didn't want to drink milk with this rum. I didn't think it would be a good mixture. So I'm gonna get some milk. I don't know.
Eat it dry real quick?
I did eat it dry. It's all right, but I need the milk to really determine. And I may mix in the Cinnabons to it with the vanilla Greek or whatever, the vanilla milk. So yeah. I'll come back to you guys with that concoction.
All right, Dunkin' Donuts caramel macchiato cereal review loading.
Yeah, but my two favorites were the chips. This and this one.
Yes. I've been killing these chips. Shout out to Ruffles. Yeah. Shout outs to Ruffles. I need chips.
And the Oreos were good. They were surprising. I thought they were going to be nasty.
They're good. They're sweet. I feel like I'm feeling very much other flavors than this sweet vibe, but I like it.
Yeah.
But shout outs to the chips. Shout outs to Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Real talk. Whoever work at General Mills, HEYHQS@gmail.com. Let them know we the brand ambassadors for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch popcorn. don't come with the other stuff. This is the only thing we repping right now. This is the only thing we repping. But we is available for the brand deal. This is not paid, but just know if you buy a bag, go ahead and buy an extra bag and email us for the PO box.
Yeah. You
can email us and drop us a bag because we just put you on. You get us a free bag of popcorn.
Yeah, your kids are gonna love you. Definitely get this snack for the summer camp. Put in a little Ziploc baggie. The kids gonna love you.
This is one.
Have it in the car from when you pick them up. They're gonna love you.
Hey, we hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't want that little snack.
Mm-hmm. This is a good one. This is your 420 episode. We made a good cocktail. We had some great combo. We have Lee's accessories in the building.
Lee.
Make sure you hit her up for your custom hats. Men, women, shop with her. She has some dope stuff. And if you're looking for something in particular, slide in them DMs. Okay.
Slide on in them. Come on.
The hashtags are here on our YouTube. If you can't see us, then you're crazy. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram so you can get the vibes. And make sure you guys pour up another shot. Whitney, put a little juice in there. Look, I do a big. This shot is to Liana coming for round 2, you guys. She was here last year. Munchies with Lee.
Hey.
Check it out. We're back for another episode with Plenty Munchies.
This is so
we did pretty good on the munchies. We did get so good on the munchies.
Thank you for coming again with us. I was like, we have to have.
Yes, it's our yearly vibe.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Cheers. Woo.
That was lit.
All right, shook it.
And make sure you guys follow us at hospitality_queens on Instagram.
Yeah.
Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe. Definitely tune in next week because we got some great things we're gonna throw up on you. Okay. Gonna be a throw up on. And make sure you check me out on Instagram, Get Toned with E, or check out Get Toned for all your fitness and wellness. And make sure you check out my pigs. Like Lee did them. Check them out.
Yes. That part. You can follow me on Instagram at WhitneyWhite1_ and shop my store at shop2230 on Instagram and on Facebook. Yes.
Lee,
where can they find you, Lee?
They can find me on Instagram at Just Me Liana if you want to shop for accessories and custom brims, LI accessories. But yeah, check me out.
When you said that, you can find me in the club. Buy a little bud, mama.
What you need? What you need?
I ain't having sex. I am into making my love. So come give me a
hug. You getting rubbed.
Hey, it's a
big 50 vibe.
Hey, 50 got check, so I want all his energy.
Yeah.
And check.
I mean, the club.
He said, have a baby with me, baby, be a millionaire. He knew having a baby with him, I would have did.
Oh,
okay, bye guys. Error.
Oh, no. She would have did it for the green card and
for the millie. Erin's love language is that moolah, baby.
Okay.
It's the money, baby.
Get that moolah.
Yes.
Hey, at least I know what I like.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong.
She likes what she likes.
Hey, if you ain't got them checks, go find you one.
Ooh, and on that part.
Peace.
420. Bye.